Hello everyone, it's Enigma here, and today I am here to talk about my impressions with the latest DLC character for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. You guys know I've been waiting to try him out because ever since I saw him back at E3, I thought he looked so cool and so fun to play with, and I just was dying to get into him. And while he is not my most excited DLC character, that goes to Banjo and Kazooie, I had a lot of fun with the new character that just came out yesterday, Hero. This time, I was actually pretty lucky because I've heard some people were actually having trouble with the servers, like with Joker. But I was actually lucky. I did manage to get him when he released. So I was very lucky. Last time with Joker, I had no luck at all. This time, I was very lucky, and I did end up getting Hero when he released. And I was just very excited to try him out because I've been waiting for a new Smash character. No matter who it was, I was just excited to just try a new Smash character. And we were finally able to try out the Hero, and I think he is a very fun character. However, before I go in depth on my impressions of Hero, I want to, talk about the version 4.0 update video that also released yesterday morning. If you looked at my community tab, I talked about how I was unfortunately unable to react to the video because there's a lot of stuff going on where I live, so I was unable to get a reaction out at that time. But I but it's fine because, I do want to react to that Banjo video, though. When that Banjo video goes up, that I have to react to that. But Hero, he was like, you know what, I'll just watch it on my own time and then give my impressions on, everything that, was shown off, yesterday and, my impressions playing as him. So obviously, Sakurai talked about, Hero. He talked about, all of his spells that he can do, because we've only seen, like, a portion of his spells that he can do, and we didn't really see anything else. So, my god. Oh my god. It's crazy. My god. Hero... Oh my god, he has the most moves out of any character in the roster. I take back what I said about Erdrick back in February and all of that. I talked so much crap about a Dragon Quest hero being in Smash, but now that we actually get to see them in action, and now that I've actually gotten the chance to play with it, I take back what I said about Hero. Some people, complain about Hero because they complain he's just another generic anime swordsman. Hero is a bit different than that. Yes, he has an anime art style and wields a sword, but he's more different than that. He has like a whole list of spells he can do. He has the most moveset out of any possible character on the roster. Unless if you don't count Kirby's copy ability, then Hero has the most moveset out of any other character in the game. So, you can't just write him off as another generic anime swordsman, because he's not generic. He's a unique anime swordsman. And he has a whole lot of, moves than just swinging his sword. Only the time he really just fights with his sword is when you're doing, like, aerial attacks and, like, tilt and stuff. Every other attack uses spells, so you can't really call him generic. He's one of the most unique characters on the roster. I like how in the video, Sakurai was, leading up to, like, the Dragon Quest thing, like, he's acknowledging the importance of Dragon Quest to Japan. Like, a lot of the stuff that they had in the video was directed towards the Japanese audience. Like, the fact that he's, like, listing all of the Japanese voice actors because the Japanese audience really cares about that stuff. Us in America, we really don't care who voices these characters, but, the Japanese audience, on the other hand, really does. Now, one of the very interesting things about the voice actors I have to say, though, is that Erdrick, the Dragon Quest III hero, is actually voiced by Link's old voice actor from Smash 64 and Melee. I was wondering why I've heard that voice before. I knew heard that voice before when I saw, Erdrick making those voices in the E3 presentation. I knew I heard that voice somewhere. And it reminded me of Link's old voice from Smash 64 Melee. And then once he said, okay, he's back, Link's old voice actor from the past Smash games is coming back for Ultimate, to voice Erdrick. And I was like, that's where I've heard it from, was Smash 64 and Melee Link. They have the same voice actor, and that's where I've heard it from. They sounded very similar. I knew I heard that voice somewhere. And that's very interesting that, they had a past voice actor that used to voice a different character on the roster, is now voicing this new character, which is really cool. I think this is the first time that, we've seen a voice actor come back for a character. So that's really cool to see. And yeah, basically he was showing all of his spells. I'm not going to talk about that until I get into my actual experiences playing with Hero. But yeah, pretty much, he spent a lot of time just going over Hero, all of his movesets, his spells and stuff. That's basically, like, the majority of, the presentation. But after that, he finally got into the Hero stage, which was Yggdrasil's Castle. Yggdrasil's Altar. I don't know where I got that from. Yggdrasil's Altar. And Sakurai needs to have a YouTube channel where he Let's Plays games. I would watch that all the time. Like, it honestly felt like he was actually doing a Let's Play of Smash Ultimate, and he was just doing, like, a match of Smash Ultimate. It was really cool. And another side note, I really like how, Sakurai did this video unscripted. Some may say that it's not really the most professional thing to do, but I like it because that's the reason why I don't really tend to do scripts, is because I like to be real with you guys, and it sounded like, in this presentation, Sakurai was, like, literally talking to us, and not sounding like a robot just, reading off a script. He's being real with us. He's talking about, okay, so here's Hero. He's voiced by this guy, and then he's, like, playing some matches, and it was really cool to see. I feel like more, presentations from Nintendo should be like that, where it's unscripted. I'm one of the rare individuals that actually prefers unscripted content than scripted content. I just feel like it's more entertaining. So I really like that he took that approach for this video, is just do it unscripted. But anyways, about Yggdrasil's Altar, when I first saw it, it looked like a really great stage. It looked so beautiful. I just really love just all the attention to detail. I just like how it's a moving stage, and you basically move throughout the entirety of, like, the Dragon Quest games, or something like that. I don't really know, but, I don't really know where the stage is from. I think it's from Dragon Quest XI. But I really like how, it just goes through, like, all of the areas from Dragon Quest XI, and it's just really cool to see that in Smash. I really like how they made it a moving stage. So, again, I'll talk about, the stage once I get into my impressions for, Hero. I'm just going over the new content that he showed off in, the new video. So, anyways, after that, then he went into, Mii Fighter outfits. We've had the Dragon Quest XI female character. I cannot think of her name. We've had the Dragon Quest I protagonist as an outfit with the armor. Apparently his name is Erdrick, but I thought that was his descendant, and the Dragon Quest III hero was Erdrick. I don't know. It's pretty confusing, but yeah. Apparently that Mii Fighter outfit is called Erdrick. And as I predicted, I said we'd be getting a slime hat, and in fact, we did, and I was not surprised. I said, this is pretty much confirmed. Of course there's gonna be a slime hat. And we did get a slime hat, and honestly looks cooler than what I expected, because has like jiggle physics, so it's really cool that they've added that to the slime. Now that I look at it, it makes a whole lot of sense that they would add some jiggle physics to it. It's really cool. And then they also added a martial arts outfit. I don't think that has anything to do with Dragon Quest, but it was just a little quick outfit that, Sakurai thought, hey, let's just decide, why not just throw it in? Honestly, I feel like the martial arts outfit is supposed to be a reference to Goku, because Goku has like a martial arts outfit, and Akira Toriyama does the design for both Dragon Quest and Dragon Ball. So he might have just threw in a martial arts outfit because he knows about the request for Goku. So he's like, you know what, just have this martial arts outfit. I mean, it's coming with Dragon Quest, so you might as well just throw this in as well. So that's probably why they chose the martial arts outfit, is for all the Goku supporters. However, one theory that was disproven during the Mii Fighter segment was the Mii Fighter outfit theory. The theory is debunked because we did not get a Geno outfit or Chocobo hat, and the whole rumor was basically about, so each company is going to be, each company that had Mii Fighter outfits in Smash 4 are going to have new characters in Smash Ultimate, and they're going to bundle those characters with the returning Mii Fighter outfits that from Smash 4 that did not return in Ultimate. They did this with Joker. They had the Knuckles and Tails outfit come back along with Joker, which they're both from Sega. So Sega, and then Square Enix, which also had a rep in the last game with Mii Fighter outfits. So it just made sense that they would bring back those old outfits from Smash 4, but that didn't happen. They didn't do it, so the theory is debunked. I'm mixed on this, because on one hand, I would really love to see the Geno outfit come back, because I highly doubt Geno is going to make it in, so I thought that, Geno being in, as a Mii Fighter outfit would be great comeuppance for, those Geno supporters that didn't get Geno being playable. So that's a bit disappointing. But honestly, I'm more happy that the theory is debunked than sad, because it opens the possibilities for much more characters than just characters from Capcom and Namco. I do think that Bethesda, Koei Tecmo, SNK. I'm starting to think SNK might get a rep because of the whole female fighter theory. So maybe SNK, Capcom, and Namco, all 5 of those companies, I feel, have an equal chance of, getting a rep in the DLC. I'm glad that the theory is debunked, because I want some more unrepresented companies to get reps in Smash, and I'm just happy that, we might get the chance to see some unrepresented companies get some, reps with DLC. Like, that's what we got with Microsoft. They're a new company that was introduced into Smash Ultimate. So it just makes sense. And besides, Capcom and Namco, they already have their characters. Let other companies that didn't get a character in Smash at all yet get their chance to shine with DLC. I just feel like that. I would just love to see that. But yeah, that just opens the possibilities for much more characters than just a Capcom and Namco character. So I'm actually glad that that theory is debunked. Now, the rest of the video was just talking about some minor features that were added to make, the playing experience more enjoyable. There's a time limit on Final Smash meters. Final Smash meters will run out if you don't use it long enough. So it's gonna make matches more difficult, because I noticed with the Final Smash meter is that if I don't use it for a while, it's still there, so I could just really use it at any time. Now you have to use it, or you just have to, it's basically, you have to, be quick with it, is basically what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, it's really cool that, there's a time limit on Final Smash meters. I think that makes a whole lot of sense. So yeah, next up, they added a new difficulty to adventure mode. Now I already beat adventure mode because I mean it was pretty easy to beat, in my opinion. Well, it was difficult, but I was able to beat it. Um, they added a new difficulty called very easy. Now a lot of people were saying that they should have added a new difficulty, like an even more harder difficulty. No, they should not do that. The mode was really hard as it is, and having an even harder mode, like, man, I don't even think that'd be possible. Um, but yeah, I really do understand why they went with very easy instead of like very hard, because the mode is already hard. I mean, how much harder can it get? And honestly, even on easy mode, the mode can still be challenging at times. I completed World of Light on normal difficulty, but even on easy, the mode can be pretty difficult. So I understand why they added a very easy mode. So for those who didn't complete World of Light, they're having a really hard time, they now have an easier method of completing that mode. And so I really like how they are doing that for the more casual fans that aren't as experienced with the series, that are having a really hard time in the adventure mode. I just think that, was a really great idea. Um, Another mode they added, well, not mode, but feature they've added, is that you can now vote for who you think is gonna. You can now vote for your predictions on who you think is gonna win, in spectate mode. It doesn't really affect the mode that much. I don't even know much people that use spectate mode unless you're really bored and just want to see some people play. But yeah. But you can vote for your prediction. It really doesn't do anything. It's just a little feature that you could do, and honestly, I think this feature is pretty cool. There's sometimes when I'm in spectate mode, like I've tried out spectate mode, uh, like once, and I saw a match, and I was like predicting who I thought was gonna win in my head. But now you can actually do that in game, so I think that's really cool. It doesn't really affect anything. You don't earn anything for guessing it right or guessing it wrong. It's just a little fun feature, and I like the attention to detail. It's pretty minor, but it's something that you can do for those who just want to bet on who's going to win. It's a pretty cool feature. And next we're going to get into like the big mode of this update. And this is for online play. This is like an online mode. Online tourneys. I've heard a lot of people ask for this. I've heard a lot of people really want online tourneys, and now you can play online tourneys with people around the world. It's really cool, and it's really cool, but honestly, I never played it yet because I hate the Smash Online. I don't get why people, are so addicted to this online. I really am not a fan of this online. It's really laggy, and this is definitely my biggest complaint with Smash. I love Smash, but the online is just, I don't really like it. So this really isn't a mode for me. I just really hate the lag in this, and the online. So unless they fix the online's lag, I'm probably not gonna try this out because I just cannot play online. Ugh, it's just really difficult to play online with all the lag and error occurs that can happen while playing. But I've heard a lot of people really request for this, so I'm happy for the people that got it. The only thing I'm disappointed about with this video is that I was really hoping that no matter what it was, I was really hoping that we would get like, like a mode that we can do, like not an online mode, but like a local mode where kind of like Stage Builder, where we got another mode. I'm really disappointed that we didn't get that, because I thought that with each fighter that comes in the fighter pass, I thought they would also include a new mode along with those packs. So I thought that that's probably what they would have done, but they didn't. Unless you count online tourneys as a mode, but it's more of an online mode. It's more of just like another feature for online, like something else you can do online. So I don't know if I can necessarily count that, but it's cool, I guess. But yeah. That's the only thing I'm disappointed with. But everything else, I was pretty down for. I'm really excited. I was really excited when I was hearing all this information, and I just could not wait to get my hands on Hero because I've been waiting so long. If you know how impatient I am for Hero, just wait until Banjo and Kazooie come out, which is my most excited DLC character. I think I'll actually go crazy if when Banjo and Kazooie are not here. So, yeah. But anyways, now that I've got that all out of the way, now let's get into my impressions with Hero. I've spent a lot of time talking about the video. Now let's get into my impressions on Hero. Hero is actually a very fun character to play as. Much more fun than I thought back in February, because with all this, rumors about a Dragon Quest getting a character in Smash, I just thought it was so boring. If you look at, the old Erdrick images, do you really think that that character looks like a relatively, fun character to play as? Like, it didn't. It looked like it was just going to be another sword fighter that is just going to do a lot of sword attacks, and I just didn't know how that would be really exciting. I've heard some people, tell me that Dragon Quest has so much spells that they can use in a Dragon Quest character's moveset, and I just didn't know how that would work in a way that would be, fun and exciting. But E3 2019, they did reveal the Dragon Quest hero, and he looks like one of the funnest characters to play as. And that's why I really wanted to, Smash has that power. They take a character that at one hand you think is going to be extremely boring, but then once you see that character in action, your whole mind changes. And that's what is really cool about Smash. They take a character that at first you think is going to be boring, after hearing all the speculation about it, but then once the character is actually shown off, in game, it changes your whole mind, and then your whole perspective is different. You can tell. Earlier on this year, I was totally against a Dragon Quest character because I just did not want another sword character that just wields a sword and all he does is sword attacks. Because that's like every Fire Emblem character in a nutshell. But Dragon Quest Hero is more different than that, and I do understand, and I apologize for, all those people that, were kind of triggered when I said that Erdrick would be boring and why I don't want Erdrick. That's because I never really played a Dragon Quest game, and I didn't know what he would do that would be relatively interesting. But now that I've actually played as him, he's very fun. Hero is one of those characters where I don't think you can just pick up and play and just get the hang of immediately. Hero takes a lot of skill. You need to learn all of his, spells, which he has like a million of them. You have to learn all those spells and just basically accurately perform them as well, because some spells to use require accuracy, especially his regular special moves like neutral special, side special, and up special. Those kind of require timing, like the right timing to get those right. And simply put, Hero is a character that takes a lot of skill, and you need to learn all of his spells. And when I was playing his hero last night, I was playing a few matches, and unlike Piranha Plant and Joker, which I got the hang of those characters pretty easily, because they're not really that complicated to get used to. Hero is different. You have to really practice with Hero to get good with him, because when I was playing his Hero, I wasn't really doing that good. So Hero, it really isn't a character that you can just pick up and play and expect to be good with immediately. Hero is a character that requires skill, and that's what you really need to do to get the hang of him. So that's my opinion on Hero. He's definitely a character that takes more skill. And then, I've also, like this morning, I've played his classic mode. I don't really get the reference. I think, well, obviously the reference is, fighting the heroes. I think the first fight was a reference to the slimes. But yeah, other than that, it was pretty straightforward. And then you also had to fight Rathalos and like a giant blue Charizard. It was pretty self-explanatory. Normally something you would expect with Hero. So it definitely makes a whole lot of sense. But yeah, Hero is a really fun character, and I just did not expect a Dragon Quest character to be as interesting as that. When I first heard a Dragon Quest character was going to be in Smash, I just didn't think it would be that interesting. But now that we've actually seen him in action, he looks like a really fun character, and I just like how Smash can just totally change your perspective on things once you see it in action, and that's what I really love about Smash, is that once you look at a character and think how boring they are, once they're shown in action, you're like, oh my god, I want this. So yes, it's really cool that I'm actually happy that a Dragon Quest character is in, because the Japanese really loves Dragon Quest, and it's like a phenomenon there, and they really deserve a Dragon Quest character. I mean, Dragon Quest is like Mario and Pokemon levels of huge in Japan. I mean, I don't even know why Dragon Quest isn't popular here. You would think that, a lot of people would really love the series, but here, just no one really gives it the time of day, and it's really sad because it really looks like the series has so much potential in the West, but a lot of people just ignore it here. So I'm glad that Hero is in Smash, because for the people that are in the West and that always skip out on the series, they will reconsider after seeing Hero and Smash, and they will decide to pick it up and to get the series more popular here. And I just think that's a really great idea. And I'm really happy that, Nintendo did that. At first, I just really did not want a Dragon Quest Hero. Now I'm at the point where it's like, I'm really happy if we got a Dragon Quest character. Again, Smash just changes your perspective on everything. So I'm really happy that, Hero is in the game. Um, but as for his stage, it's just as interesting as I saw. It was really fun to go through. Just see everything. It was really cool. I don't really have much to say about the stage. It's pretty self-explanatory. But yeah, I really had a lot of fun looking at his stage. It was a really cool stage, and yeah, it was really fun to play on. It's honestly probably one of my favorite stages. Like, I just love the atmosphere. It's honestly a really breathtaking stage, and I really like it. And I also like the music that comes with it, because like I said, a few videos back, I really like the Dragon Quest music, and I think they picked some, really great tracks. For some reason, the adventure theme from Dragon Quest XI is not here, which, oh my god, that song is so great. They should have included that song, man. But honestly, I'm happy for, the songs we do have, because there's some pretty catchy Dragon Quest songs that are in Smash, so I'm really glad that, they chose some really great songs. But other than that, that's really all I have to say. I had a lot to say about Hero. He was a really fun character, and I just cannot wait for Banjo-Kazooie. I really can't wait for Banjo-Kazooie, and the other characters, of course, whoever they're gonna be. But yeah, Hero was really fun, and I really suggest you guys pick up Hero. He's a really fun character to play as. But anyways, if you guys do have Hero, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of Hero. What's your impressions of him? Let me know in the comments down below, and I would love to hear it. Anyways, this has been Enigma, and peace. See you next time.